Hi everybody, and welcome to this bi-weekly investment and economic update. I'm here with my gal Missy Jen, just enjoying another night on the on the rancho out here on the back deck. And I did have some people write this week and astonished that you can have a very simple idea about investing and markets and things and have it work. In other words, I had a guy that's a broker at Merrill Lynch, and he says, Rosie, I get so buried with investment research day in and day out. Sometimes I get so confused, I lose the big picture for all the small detail about what GM's recall is going to mean to the bottom line, or how's IBM's sales of mainframes and cloud services, and it goes on and on. A biomed, all the biomedical. You could really waste a lot of time and really lose your way in the forest unless you work with a very simple investment thesis. And since the very first upload that I did, beginning in October, I've told you one thing: because interest rates are staying low and will stay low for probably another year or so, this is the best chance to make money in the stock market probably in your lifetime. Now, why do I say that? Because A, there aren't a lot of alternatives out there. You can talk about real estate, and the pot's starting to warm up on real estate a little bit right now too. That's true, but we're still in a very tight credit crunch when it comes to real estate. In other words, banks and lenders would love nothing better than to write mortgages, but the Federal Reserve is so tight to banks and so stringent about the quality controls that they demand that banks and lending companies have, because they don't want to go through the crash of 2008 again. Remember, we're always running scared until the next bubble comes, and then everybody forgets the past. But now we're at the point where we're still very tight in real estate, so it's very hard to speculate. It's very hard to get leverage. It's very hard to borrow other people's money to buy housing and profit. The people that have been profiting are the people that have the cash to go out and put cash on the barrelhead, like I bought this place 3 years ago. Just wrote a check for it. And most people don't have that ability. They have to take out a mortgage. And a lot of people were very impaired by the credit crunch of 2008 and collapse and all that. But the stock market's a totally different animal. And whether you like it or not, you are invested through your 401ks, your company pension plans. And now it's finally reached the point last week that the market reached a new all-time high above 17,000 on the Dow. And you still have these people coming out of the woodwork: sell, sell, the sky's going to fall, sell, sell. I mean, you would be a dope to listen to some of these people, okay? This is still, we're in the early stages of one of the greatest money-making opportunities in your lifetime. And sure, the ending will be bad when it finally comes, but, as long as the sap is running up the trees, they say it's a great time to be in there and making money. All you have to focus on is the Federal Reserve and raising, when and if they will raise interest rates. You look at Janet Yellen; she was the one that criticized Alan Greenspan in 2008 for being slow to raise interest rates to choke off the bubble at that time in real estate. But now that she's in the driver's seat, she sees how dangerous that could be, that kind of loose talk of interest rates got to go, blah, blah, blah. Because although the jobs report was fairly decent for the month of June, the reality is the jobs that are being created are crap jobs. They're not good jobs. They're low-paying, by and large, service jobs, and generally low-wage jobs. So the economy is still in a very fragile state. So it's like the Federal Reserve's worst nightmare is now unfolding before them. Another bubble is building, and yet the economy is not real strong, and they have to reach a point sooner or later where they're going to have to choke off that bubble, and at that time there'll be hell to pay. But between now and then, I don't see any icebergs ahead. on the deck of the Titanic or at flank speed, you're moving along great. Stay long, stay strong. Don't listen to all the bullshit and nervous Nellies. Remember, the last part of a market run-up, and this market run-up began in 1982, on August 8, 1982. The last part of the rise is always the most vertical and the wildest straight up. So don't give up your position because it'll be very difficult to get back in there. Okay. These are just my opinions taken for what they're worth. Consult your own investment advisor, and as usual, I wish you the best of luck. You wish you the best of luck too. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, and I'll see you guys for the economic chooch in a couple weeks. Thanks.